Hello again, and welcome back to Anether. There were a few developments, which is there was a bit of an update to Technic, as near as I can tell, and I had to, well, that's probably a big notifier. What was a bigger notifier for me was when I logged in and my entire base was gone, save for my furnace, which meant I had no more trees, or food, or really any way to get either. But weirdly, my home base wasn't back there, back where it was originally. I'm still not sure why it kept the furnace, but it did. Either way, we've got a few developments. As you saw at the end of the last episode, I finally found diamond. 4 of them, I believe. Yep, 4 of them. Because I got one here, because the first thing that we are going to need to make is a Philosopher's Stone. Now, let me just see if I can remember how to do this. There we go. And that is fantastic, because... it can turn netherrack into stone. And that means that we now have access to cobblestone. Which, whilst we've already learned is completely pointless in regards to mining nether ores, does give us access to a few of the very important tech-it kind of stuffs. So, for example, we can now make more furnaces, which is important for making generators, which is important for getting power of almost any kind. In fact, I think the only kind of power that doesn't involve first having stone is nuclear, which we can't get, period, around here. Okay, so with that, we can get a generator. If I just check exactly how that goes... We have a few... There's been a few little additions around here. None of which I know how to use. I think that's Famcraft finally kicking into gear. A machine block, which requires refined iron. A rechargeable battery, which requires to make a bunch of wires. And the first thing we're going to try and get up and running is a macerator. Tin, copper, redstone, lapis, diamond. Right, there's our iron. We're going to need to get more iron. That's not actually enough to make an iron... is that actually enough to make an iron furnace? Just check. It is if we use our current furnace, right. So for that we only need 5. Which is reasonable, I would say. Get rid of you. Do you got anything? No. Okay. A lot of these upgrade kind of things are a lot easier to do if you've already got their lower station. Now that gives us 10... Okay, that was a flat thing in my hand. That will give us 10 per piece of coal, as opposed to the normal 8. Now, the big problem that I'm going to foresee, is there's a bunch of new stuff out here, which is not going to like me very soon. Also, my frame rates have been going really weird today, so I've just been kind of muddying about with... That is a lot of glowstone. Jeez, I'm going to have to put that to some use. And you can see on my radar there is a lot of stuff, and oop, that was some lag. There are a lot of things running around. So hopefully they'll pay me very little attention. Yep, and there's some of them. I don't know if I can ride those. It would be interesting if I could, but currently they just hate me. So we're gonna have to play nice on that notion. Oh, and there's a lot of pigmen around. Our path back up into that fortress is gone, so we can't use that to the ground easily right now. Oh, smeg. We may not have to. Wait, how did that... Well, I see you. But yeah, the world just kind of rolled back to a point. And what's weird, it rolled back to basically the first day of this expedition. But it didn't roll my inventory back, which meant I lost everything that was in the chests, which was a rather... Either this is a different animal or there's a texture issue. Not sure. Oop, there's another one. Okay, something down here. Nope, nothing. We may have to break into the fortress. Yeah, still hearing him. Yeah, currently I'm getting 7 frames per second, and I'm running this basically the lowest levels I can in a windowed format as opposed to full screen. I used to be getting some fairly decent frames, I don't know what's going on. I kind of did hope that I wouldn't go into a fortress in the course of this, but as it turns out, with the exception of a recent foray in... Oh, I don't want to be going in this direction. With the exception of a recent foray in Kingslayer, I'm basically always going to run into a fortress. I don't know why that is. It's kind of annoying, but oh well. I suppose I can't complain, they're pretty handy to have around. Oh, and tell me that's not a blaze I just heard. No, it is. Where? I'm having trouble spotting netheralls. But I know they're still in the game on the basis that I have some in storage. So we just need to find them. Although I recall them being a lot more obvious. That's that horse we can hear down there. Just turn my render distance back down, because this is getting really laggy. Yeah, see, graphics fast, smooth lighting up, brightness bright, fog off, everything is running on fast or off, and I'm still getting, if I'm lucky, 12 frames per second while recording, which is not particularly fantastic. Whoop, he's after me. Now, he's occasionally dropped this Heart of Fire thing that I have 2 of in the chests back home. I have not the slightest clue what that's for. Again, I presume Famcraft. Do you really move? No sign of any ores yet. I presume the ores are still around. I have pretty reasonable reasoning to believe that. Just haven't seen any. But if they're not around, we're in a bit of trouble. Well, oh, smeg. Sword! Use the sword, damn it! Don't hit the pigment. Oh, smeg. Oh, dang it, that's a blaze. I'm dead. Retreat! Across the soul sand. Flee! Oh joy, an orbital bombardment. What fun. Oh, and 2 trees. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick fly around if I can. I may have that capacity to spook in, I'm not sure. And see if I can actually find if there are still ores in this nether. Because that poses something of a significant problem. Okay, so I've just spent the last 10-20 minutes kind of just flying around in creative mode, because I've been able to activate that vaguely. And what I have noticed is there's a lot of bizarre kind of pockmarks around, which seem to suggest that something was inside of the terrain. It's like we can see a bunch of them here, but for whatever reason it's not there, and I think that that's probably the nether ores. That there's all these kind of vein-shaped pockmarks just everywhere. And the only explanation I can have for that is that all of the ores, for reasons that are entirely unknown to me, have basically not saved into the world generation, or they haven't been reloaded. And consequently, with the moment I leave this world now, they're probably going to vanish as well. Not much we can really do about that, I'm afraid. So what I'm going to do is pick up all of my stuff from in there, at least as much of it as I can, the valuables, most likely. And I'm going to start a new... Well, I'm going to take the seed from this world, which is visible on the left there, And I'm going to generate the world again, and hopefully, whilst we won't have our nice little home here, we'll be able to restart this in an expedient and efficient manner. So I shall see you in a moment. Okay, so we're back, and I really can't explain this next thing, because it looks like this series is going to be pretty much plagued with all manner of technical issues. You see, I've just spawned, I've built that little portal there from just, I was in creative and then I copied over my survival inventory from the previous version. Notice what my coordinate there is. +7, +37, 5. I'm on the bedrock. That was a spike. I have not the slightest clue what's caused this. But hey, the Nether ores are back, so that's something. So, it looks like I'm going to be stuck in a hole for a bit. So our first job, I guess, is to get everything more or less set up. I'm just gonna... I guess if I... Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. Balls! Whew. Did not destroy the portal, thanks, smeg. Destroyed most of itself, but did not destroy the portal. Yeah, there's some chests in here. Close that. I shall switch that back in a moment. Can't get up there. Okay. Raw materials into that. Everything else, more or less, into here. Especially if it's useful. Especially if it's our food supply. That's odd. I can't shift-click this gold. Keep the crafting table and the iron furnace. Which is apparently a single panel. I don't know what's going on anymore. Very strange. Okay, so where was I? In need of more iron. That's where I was. Right, so I guess we're gonna get mining. There is some ores around, but I don't know if I've seen any iron, because as we recall, it is damn hard to distinguish them. I got my sword, thankfully, because there are actually some pigmen around here. Nope, that's tin. Yep, there they are. Actually, I'm just going to set a waypoint over here before I go venturing any particularly far distance off. Base. Yeah, that's a decent enough colour. There. Right. That's one tool down, and we don't have the iron to make another. So I need to find some iron fast. Oop. Lighting update. No. Ooh, mushroom. And some more coal. And that's where our cave ends, it would seem. Explode, explode, explode. Thank you! Saved me having to mine it. And look, it's exposed another cave. Ow. Next I think this is another cave. That's more tin. I think that's probably more tin as well. Yep. That must... I think that's actually iron. Hurrah! I am not going to get driven crazy by a slime. That slime. And that's an explosion. Okay, that's enough for another pick. No, I don't think that's enough for what I had in mind today. Ow. The hell? Oh, there you are. Taste my blade. Now, am I going to find any more iron around here? Probably not. Was that? No, that's just never. I thought that was a mushroom on the bedrock. Hey. Okay, so I regenerated the world and I spoofed in those portal ingredients. Oops, some lava. Lit the portal, and then I went into MBT Explorer, where I found out that you can't actually just copy over the inventory of one world to another. And I had to copy 36 instances of at minimum 4 different values. Which was a pain, to say the least, that's fine. But now we have our inventory back. Well, that's an explosion. And that did destroy the other piece. Balls. Well, I got 5 so far. Kind of want to try with 10. Seem to be enough trees around here. Okay, so I did that, and then I came back into the world and I set up the portal. Well, I put the portal in base and I didn't go through it. And then I came through and discovered I was on bedrock, which makes no sense to me at all. It's explosion happy today. Nope. I have done too much today to die now. That's back down to bedrock. Lighting seems to be a bit buggy. Hey, if anyone happens to know what on earth is going on, then kindly let me know. Be very interesting to hear. I think he's very slowly trying to kill me. But there's nothing else in here that's particularly interesting. But yes, here we are. And let's just dig that way. Like 30 blocks. I can handle 30 blocks. Nah, you have rubbish pathfinding, you're not gonna get me. Was it down here? Nope, I can make it down here, I guess. Ow. Hey! Some diamond. Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. And some iron next to it. But it's kind of buried in the floor, so... Hey! There's another 4 diamonds. Hurrah! That gives us in total 7, I believe. Right, well we know this will last a while. Let's just take this route. Or that one as well. Whatever works. This is going to be an interesting one, I think. Strange start to the series again. Strange restart. Yep, so... got our iron. We have 10 coal. Let's waste these. The blue, copper, diamond, there's the diamond. There we go. So 7 diamonds now. And a fair bit of some more coal. I'll probably stick the coal in when this is done. Or I could just stick this back in, I guess. But the macerator we'll convert the overworld ores like this into 2 dusts of the appropriate kind. So an iron ore will produce 2 iron dust, which will then individually smelt into 1 ingot. If you do this, though, then it actually smelts to twice as much. So 1 nether iron ore becomes 4 iron dust, and in turn 4 iron. Which means we can double our profits. And if we were Ferengi, I imagine we would be very, very happy at that prospect. Ah, some more. Huzzah. That's some gold behind it. You're not fooling me this time. So far, Diamond hasn't tried to explode on us ever at all, so that's good. But we're a little shy. Apparently I can't shift-click into an iron furnace. That's annoying, but oh well. So we have 11 nether diamond, which once we get a macerator up and running will produce 22 diamonds. Which is fantastic for us. Let's just go through that, shall we? So we've got our iron furnace, we've got our diamonds, we've got our philosopher's stone. We now need some gravel to get some flint, and well, actually we need a bit more iron as well. Let's just look at something. Mining laser, crafty mining turtle, mining pipe. Mining pipe isn't going to do as much good. Mining drill, there we are. Let's see, requires 5 refined iron. Another refined iron for that, so we need 6 refined iron. We only have 5 iron. No, we have 7 iron total. So we can indeed make a mining drill, but we wouldn't have any way at all to charge it, because we need another 8 refined iron for that. Or 3 if we wanted to get rid of our furnace as well. Let's do some house cleaning, shall we? By which I mean, let's get the trees and whatnot set back up again. It'll be a lot easier when we have equivalent exchange running. On the bright side, though, my frames seem to have kicked up quite a bit. But that could just be because there's nothing in a long ways that has to be rendered. Because we're right at the bottom of the hell. It's gonna make quarrying a bit trickier too, actually. But oh well. We'll persevere. Hey, so let's see, the last episode was called I Done Goofed. This one I think will be probably entitled What the Hell Is Going On? I Don't Even. Whoa! Oh, I was right next to the fire. Gold, copper, tin. No, nothing useful. Might make a nice room at some point, but not right now. Let's see how much we have free. Let's save our iron pickaxe, so what's left of it, for the important stuff. Because we know from experience that a stone pick will do quite nicely with netherrack. I don't have them on me. Saplings. Dirt. Torches, whatever. There. And light. Actually, if I do it this way, it'll save me some torches. Which, torches aren't particularly important in the Nether, because the ambient light is pretty high. In addition to there being, well, no way of stopping things from spawning short of covering it in half slabs, as we found out. I hope this series doesn't become known for its technical issues. It may well do at this rate, but we'll see, we'll see. If I ever have to mine that gold, I'm gonna be careful. There we go. And that's the trees back in place. More or less. Yep, finished. I may have miscounted on the iron furnace, but I know it's more efficient. Okay, so we now have got a whole bunch of coal. No, I don't want to touch those just yet. I want to save them. Let's see, we have that. We might as well get the copper smelted. Just chuck it all in there and see what comes out. Alright, so we got that, we got that. How are we for food? 47, 36. Pretty good, then. So I don't need to worry about that just yet until I start starving to death, more or less. Grab the golden nugget. Keep that in there. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly check what my footage length is, and then we'll if we're still got some time, I'll go look for some more iron. Otherwise, we may call it a day now after this very turbulent restart. But at least this time we can actually go forward without having to spoof or mess around with anything else. That portal shall be a matter of history more than actual utility. So back in a quick moment. Right, well it seems that I've only got about half an hour's footage, so that means we actually do get to go around and do a bit more mining. Let's see what we can find in this direction. Oop, not the button. And the particularly handy thing about the minimap is it's possible to get lost, but as long as you've got a mining tool, it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, it doesn't look to be anything particularly handy in plain sight around here. Whoop. Never horsies are around again. And we are looking for more iron, so we'll just leave them be for the time being. Explode. Explode. Come on. Kindly. No. Oh sure, now you're shy about exploding. Whoop. So, lever. Jesus, I'm just gonna show you how I turn this off. Recipe mode. Done. And it's all gone. Tin, of course. Tin, the eternal troll ore. Suddenly it doesn't want to actually explode. If that's lucky or unfortunate, because I want it to actually save me some mining. There we go. It's like auto mining. Jeez, that really kept going. Copper, coal, redstone, tin. No sign of any iron just yet. I mean, more iron at least. But by the sounds of it, I did anger some pigment, so I need to be a little careful on that. Hey, you're zombies. You should be thankful that I just put you to sleep. There's a lot of tin. Gotta keep mining until I see a red dot running for me, I think. Shame I can't use tin to make a pickaxe or something. But it is very useful in making things like batteries. Oh, I know that sound. I think I've been down here before. Oop, wrong one. I haven't been down here. Redstone. Copper, coal. I wonder if these have different probabilities of exploding depending on what ore they are. Like if coal has a higher chance than diamond or something. Because I've yet to see a diamond block explode. I'm not complaining, but I've yet to see it. But we have seen iron and stuff. But I wonder if coal and stuff, coal and other ores explode more readily or something like that. I don't know. Okay, and how much was that? 9 iron. That's more tin. Will 9 do us? Let's see, we need... Let's see, if we turn our iron furnace into our generator, then we need another 1 for a circuit, and 8 for a machine block to make the generator. That should be enough, actually, so let's go and check that out. I'm going to find my way home. Which way are we going a bit more digging? Oh no, here we are. I think. Just head this way. I'm gonna have to grab some food when I get back. There we are. Right, now what we're going to be making here is a generator so that we can get power from coal and such. And you're not meant to be in here. There you go. We're going to be making a generator so we can get power, and then we're going to be making a reusable mining tool called a mining drill, which will allow us to mine almost anything we want, and just recharge it, and it will never actually break, which will alleviate us the necessity of having to keep an iron pickaxe on us, or devote our iron to the purpose of making pickaxes. Because then we can just mine coal with it, and then we can get more power to mine more coal, and it'll just keep going. And eventually we'll upgrade our power supply to something like geothermal, which would be fairly effective in the Nether, I think, because we just have a lot of lava. I'm just going to take a quick break, so back in a moment. Right, sorry about that. Penalties of being sat in a chair for like 2-3 hours doing nothing but drinking tea and playing video games. Where was I? Do I have any rotten flesh? No, I don't really want to fill that up though. That's not a problem. Okay, so, where was I? Right, first we need our generator. So, hop on over. Geothermal generator is what we'll be making later. Regular generator is an iron furnace, 3 refined iron, and a rechargeable battery. So we need to get our iron. If I have this all correct, we shouldn't need any more. No, that should be perfect. Okay, so... coal. It looks like that will... it looks like one actually will smelt to 10. Which is handy to know. We're going to need to be smelting some of that in a moment. We are going to need more rubber. We can't make an extractor at the moment, though. That was something, evidently I lost all of my rubber when the world went bad. Or mad, I suppose would be a more accurate phrase to say. So that jittering health is going to bug me. Fine, we'll eat something more. And I forgot I managed to disable that function, which was annoying the hell out of me. There we go. Can we use leather for anything inside of this? Let's see, a medallion, arcane bellows, that'll be part of farmcraft. Ooh, very expensive medallions. A whip. Horse saddle. Yeah, maybe we can find some use of that. Ender pouch. Ooh. That might be useful. A retriever. And back to the leather trousers. I like that it's calling them. I like that it's calling them trousers, though. Okay, there's our refined iron. We're gonna be needing the furnace for a little bit longer. I believe you can smelt this actually to get some rubber. Maybe that'll help us. Or it could be extraction that I'm thinking of. We'll find in a second. Yep, I'm wrong. Right. What can we use it? Smelting gets us that. Fuel gets us that. Crafting... Extractor is to get rubber. Balls. Right, extractor then. It's going to require an electric circuit and more machine blocks, so we can't get an extractor just yet. Ah! What fortune! Down here... Milk, yep. Tree tap. Something I haven't touched in absolute yonks. Alright, now we actually have a reason to keep these trees alive, because they will regenerate their... that's almost enough. They will regenerate those little, rubber holes, or whatever, rubber nodes, over time. Whoop. Oh, and another one. Hurrah! We're saved! Oh, it's suffocating. That is a tremendously short tree. Is that actually 2 blocks tall? Wow. It's possibly the smallest tree I've ever seen. Okay, get that. Retrieve that. 8. Perfect. Okay, and we're going to be using that to make some wire. We need 2 of this. We're going to need to be smelting some tin. And just to demonstrate, you can... I don't exactly know what you use these for, because all they seem to be used is for making copper ingots, but... there's no real reason to do so. Whoop. Not what I meant to do. Ah, silly me. There. One more. There we go. Plonk the tin in. And this will allow us to make some insulated copper wire. Yep, some copper cable. And that will allow us to make our first... not there. There. Electronic circuit, which is part of our mining drill. I am actually going to need a little bit more of that heavy rubber. Just missed it. Can we burn the pressure plate in this? Yes, we can! Hurrah! And just long enough to actually get what we're looking for. Right. And across here to make the uninsulated version. There. And that's going to be used to be making our battery for our generator. Actually, we do need 2 of those. You guys haven't regrown any, have you? No? Hey, new sapling. Hurrah. Seriously, 2 blocks tall? That is absurd. Wow. I'm going to be burning a lot of stuff willy-nilly today, it would seem. We almost might as well just stick the coal in there. We're going to be getting a lot in a little bit. Okay, we're going to make our generator. We're going to get our... Yep, there we go. We're going to begin our mining drill. Maybe do a little quick demonstration of that. And then it is off into our next episode, which will be getting our mining drill to find a lot more iron, evidently. But we can cut through huge swathes of the land very easily like that, and we will never have to worry about it breaking. Now we need, let's see, 8 tin. Only have 3 at the moment, but then we'll be able to make our first battery. Let's get our other furnace down here, shall we? And plonk it just there. Aha, cheat the system. Okay, so there. And this here. And that there makes our battery. And if we get that with 3 refined iron, and our iron furnace here, we can make our generator. Let's just feed that a little bit more. Shame you can't shift click. So we're going to need 4 more tin, and then we can make our mining drill, which is the really important thing here. And it's very slow at the moment, but once we actually get things powered and running at high speed, then it should go a lot faster. There we go, right. Yeah, that's an interesting little cheat. If you see the if the completion little meter there is running reasonably slow enough, you can quite happily stick whatever material you want, and it will basically immediately smelt it, as opposed to having to wait, which is a handy little trick to know. Oh, it helps if you've changed your mind on what it is you're making. Right, now, what was it for the drill? That's the diamond drill, which is the upgraded version. Electronic circuit, refined iron, 5 refined iron. Oh, that's not a problem. It's not right now. Has this finished? Yes, it has. Okay, so let's pick her up. Iron furnace, 3 refined iron, battery, generator. Which is apparently also a flat plane. Very strange stuff going on. What is that? Oh, that must be for the mining bore. Mining cart. Close enough. Okay, just let that cook through that. Might as well power this while I'm going at it. Yep, there we go. Slowly building a charge. Looks like we'll get a fair bit out of what we have in there, that's good. Whoop. Yep. 3 more. Oh, I haven't actually tried it with removing the leaves on the top, but I'm told that it will keep you to heal. Will actually just keep regenerating that as long as there are leaves above it. I don't know if that's only if they're above. There may be special circumstances that I'm unaware of. So I'm not quite willing to try to risk it just yet. Okay, some more refined. Need 2 more refined for this. And that battery is almost fully charged, which is fantastic. And it has a storage, so I don't have to worry too much about wasting coal. Now, my original plan was to get a condenser after making a diamond drill, a diamond pickaxe. Then I realized the error in my ways and thought that actually a diamond pickaxe will eventually break. A diamond... well, a drill on the other hand, not so much. There we go, 1 mining drill. And we can upgrade that further. By adding 3 diamonds around it. I think this will just be the diamond straight. Yes. Okay. Just gonna get some wood on hand. Just in case I need it. A little more. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Okay. And that will give us our diamond drill, which can cut through pretty much anything but bedrock. So let's just get a quick demonstration, shall we? It's a hell of a lot faster than all of our pickaxes beforehand as well. Not quite as fast as some of the equivalent exchange stuff that comes along, but still pretty damn fast. And it will never break, and it will only actually become useless if we ever run out of fuel to stick in the generator. But that, I believe, will be a reasonable end for the day. I'm going to go hunting for fuels and irons and whatnot. And we shall catch you again next time, when we're probably going to be looking into getting our macerator running, which will require a search for some gravel. So until then, bye!